Part 4, Directions. You will hear 10 short talks given by a single speaker. For each short talk, read the 3 questions and the 4 answer choices that follow each question. Select the most appropriate answer. Mark your answer by clicking A, B, C, or D. You will hear each short talk only once. Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to Springwell, the country's most up-to-date nuclear power station. Before I take you around, please be aware that we test the emergency alarm system every Friday afternoon. That's today. So the technicians will sound the alarm sometime during your visit. The alarm is a continuous ringing bell which you will hear for about 10 seconds. Please don't be alarmed. This is just a test. In a real emergency, the signal would go on for much longer, of course. In that case, you should evacuate the building and make your way to the emergency assembly point outside. To get there, follow the green running man signs you can see here. They lead to the rear exit on the ground floor. When you are outside, turn left and walk around the building to the parking lot in the front. That's where we check that all personnel have evacuated the building. Now that's the health and safety taken care of. So let's start, shall we? Everyone follow me, please.
71. What will happen this afternoon? 72. What should listeners do if the alarm continues to ring after 10 seconds? 73. Where is the emergency assembly point? 74 through 76 refer to the following sales pitch.
Can you hear me at the back? Just wave if you can. Excellent. Now, could you just raise your hand if there's anyone here who uses an automobile? Are there any car users here? Just raise your hand, driver or passenger, it doesn't matter. Thanks. I think that's pretty much everyone. Now, keep your hand raised if you're also a coffee lover. Are you both a car user and a coffee lover? Good. Still almost everyone. You can all put your hands down now. Thank you. So, all of you automobile-using coffee lovers, have I got news for you. Ladies and gentlemen, you can kiss goodbye to today and say hello to tomorrow. Meet the Motor Maid. Here it is. The Motor Maid provides what you've always wanted. Fresh coffee on the move. It's fully adjustable to fit safely onto the dashboards of all modern makes of car. All you do is fill the chamber with water, add a spoonful of ground coffee beans, put the top on, and plug it into the DC connector on your dashboard. There you are, simplicity itself. In less than a minute, your drink will be ready. You put your cup here and get instant, delicious, fresh coffee at the touch of a button. Delicious. So roll up and buy one, folks. There's a 10% discount for everyone at today's show.
74. What product is the man promoting? 75. Who is the audience for this talk? 76. Which feature of the product is mentioned? 77 through 79 refer to the following radio message.
Calling all harbor pilots and captains in the vicinity. Please listen carefully to a message just issued by the Port Authority. For safety reasons, it is essential that all vessels adhere to the signals on top of the port control tower. The port busy signal is a red flashing light. This gives warning that there is a large vessel maneuvering within the harbor. When the light is switched off, the harbor is all clear, and vessels waiting to enter may proceed. While entering the harbor, all vessels are required to maintain an all-around watch for local traffic movement. Please remain tuned to this channel for port information and berthing. For navigational warnings, switch to channel 26.
77. Who is the message addressing? 78. What does a red flashing light mean? 79. Why would someone switch to channel 26? Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following speech.
Well, folks, today's the day. If the votes go our way, today we will celebrate an historic victory, and this time tomorrow, I will be the city's new representative in government. I want to tell you all that I could not have fought this campaign without your support and hard work. Whatever the weather, day in and day out, you have gone from door to door and talked to the voters about our party's policies and about me. For all your efforts, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And now, on this final day of what has been an excellent campaign, I want you to get out into the streets for one last fight. There are 40,000 undecided voters in this city, people who haven't made up their minds yet. Make them listen and tell them the city needs them. Tell them that today, history needs them. Tell them that the time is now.
80. Who is the man addressing? 81. Who most likely is the speaker? 82. What is the purpose of the speech? 83 through 85 refer to the following news bulletin.
Shocking news for motorists. A report by the Auto Insurers Federation out today shows that the cost of insurance is set to increase yet again. This is another blow for hard-pressed motorists who saw insurance premiums reach an all-time high just last year. Insurance companies tried to justify that price hike, citing a huge increase in the number of claims for personal injury. It seems that this year the price rise is being blamed on something else. New gender equality legislation to come into force in 3 months prevents insurers from charging different rates for auto insurance based on gender. This means that insurance premiums for women, who currently pay less than men because they are deemed less of a risk, are certain to rise. Amid protests from consumer groups, insurers insist that this time they are not responsible. Either way, it's motorists who pay.
83. What is this report mainly about? 84. According to the report, who is to blame for this situation? 85. Who will most likely be affected? 86 through 88 refer to the following talk.
Okay, here you are. Each pill is a 25 milligram dose, so you need to take 1 tablet 3 times a day. Try to get into a routine and take the pills at the same times each day. That way you won't forget. But if you do forget and miss a dose, don't worry. Just leave it until the next day. Don't take a double dose to make up for the one you missed. That might cause a reaction. As for side effects, there aren't really any serious ones, and it's okay to drive, because it won't make you feel dizzy and tired. But very occasionally, some people found that the medicine lowers their body temperature. So if you start to feel cold, get in touch, and we'll try something else.
86. Who most likely is the woman talking to? 87. What advice does she give? 88. Which of the following is a possible side effect of the medicine? Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following talk.
And that brings me to my next point. Always nail down the specifics of a deal in advance, even with people you trust, especially with people you trust. I learned this lesson the hard way. Let me tell you a story. Way back when I was just starting out as a graphic designer, my best client asked me to redesign their website. I spent around 3 weeks working on it, full-time, late into the evenings. I did my very best to make sure the website I gave them was the best it could be. And when it was up and running, I sent in my invoice. I worked out that it came to $1,400, which was a fair price back in those days, but this client called me and said, "Thanks, Jerry. That's really great work. But you never told me what it would cost. We only budgeted for $350. That's all I can pay." That worked out to be 75% less than I expected. I tell you, I was horrified. But a few years later, I realized this guy was doing me a favor. You see, he was teaching me that your power is greatest before you begin a job. That's when you know you've got something that the other party wants. It's a lesson I never forgot from that day to this.
89. What is the man talking about? 90. What problem does he mention? 91. What lesson did he learn? Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following announcement.
Could you all sit down in your seats for a moment, please? Thank you. I'm sure you're all very tired after your long flight and want to get to your hotel room to freshen up before the conference gets started, so I'll be brief. Once all the baggage is loaded, this minibus will take you to your hotel in the city centre. It's close to the site where the conference is taking place. The time is now, 10:30 a.m. for anyone who hasn't adjusted his or her watch. I suggest we all meet up in the lobby of the hotel this afternoon at 1:15, and I'll take you over to the university. It's a 5-minute walk from the hotel. The plan is for the president of the society to meet you all formally first, at 2 o'clock in the Roosevelt Lecture Hall.
92. Where is this announcement taking place? 93. What time does the woman suggest meeting in the lobby? 94. What is happening in the afternoon? Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following talk.
You will each be stationed at one of the stadium gates. It will be your job to help control the crowds, make sure everyone has their tickets ready, and to ensure things go smoothly as they enter the venue. It's a big game, and we're expecting over 70,000. That means it'll be hard work for us all, but I'm sure we can do our job well. The north gates will open from 1 o'clock. The south gates will open at 1:30. All the gates will close at 3:45, 15 minutes after the game begins. Naturally, we want everyone to enjoy themselves tomorrow, but we also have to keep it safe. As usual, this may involve searching bags. Check for any banned items. I will be monitoring on CCTV, and you can contact me by walkie-talkie as necessary. Remember, keep smiling at all times. We have a great reputation here for providing good, safe, family fun, so be polite and help people out wherever you can.
95. Who is the speaker addressing? 96. When will the game begin? 97. What is the main purpose of this talk? Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following speech.
Thank you, Dean, for that wonderful introduction. Is it true? Have I really been here for 35 years? Honestly, sometimes it seems only yesterday that I walked into the campus to give my very first lecture. At the time, I believed that all students were stubborn, lazy, and careless. But if that was how all students were, I would have given up a long time ago and found another job. And as you know, I didn't. Something kept me here for all those years. What was it? Well, as the years passed and the college grew, Faces came and went, and fashions and hairstyles changed and changed again. I discovered something. I discovered that what I believed once about the nature of students is in fact true. Yes, you are all stubborn, lazy, and careless, but that's only half the story. You are also creative, inventive, and fearless, and your thirst for adventure has been an endless source of inspiration to me, which has kept me young. You have been a family to me. It is for that I want to thank you all.
98. What is the purpose of this speech? 99. Who is the speaker especially grateful to? 100. In what ways has the speaker changed during her time at the college?
This is the end of the listening test.